Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and today we'll be taking a look at Black Ops 2 Zombies. This is the third game type that launched with Black Ops 2, in addition to its campaign and multiplayer modes. Here in this video I'll be showing you 40 minutes of Zombies gameplay, which will include looking at the different game types and maps currently available. Let's start off here by clicking online. This is going to bring us here into the main menu, in which you can choose between a public match and solo play. Also a couple of other options available: custom games, theater, in which you can turn your zombies footage into crappy B movies, COD TV, leaderboards, options, and the store. Store, you can buy DLC. I do believe DLC is coming to Zombies in December in the form of a new Zombies map. I think it is Nuketown. Whatever, let's jump into the public match where we can see currently the only area in the world view that is available, known as Green Run. Now, taking a look at the fact that we have got a complete world accessible here, I'm assuming that in the future other areas of the world will be unlockable. As of now, just the Northern Hemisphere and Green Run is our current option. So we're going to click on that, and then we've got access to the three different areas. There is the bus depot, the town, and the farm. Now you're going to notice here another area that looks like it might be available. I do believe that will be Nuketown once that does become unlocked once again. I think that's happening in December. As of now, we've got these three options. Within these three options, there are four game types. There's Transit, there's Survival, and then there's also Grief. Now, each one of these areas has access to two. The bus depot has Transit and Survival. This town has Grief and Survival, and the farm also has access to Grief and Survival. So let's talk about what these three modes are. Transit is sort of like it's kind of like a mini campaign. It takes you on a bus ride from one location to another, in which you sort of uncover story behind the whole zombies invasion. Survival is your basic mode where waves and waves come after you and you have to survive as long as possible. Now the Grief mode is where you're actually playing with but against other people. So it's two teams of four, and your team, you want you guys to survive as long as possible, and you want the other team to die. Now you can't shoot them, but you can, try to get in their way and try to get them surrounded by zombies. It's, you're trying to grief them basically, and that's why it's known as Grief mode. Now we're going to start off by actually looking at Transit. I don't want to do that in the group though. We're going to do this in solo play, so I'm going to back out here, go to solo play, and then we're going to go back to the same town, and we will go to Transit. And this is the first one I want to show you. This is probably the neatest, in my opinion, just because they say it's open world. It's not really open world. It's a bus that takes a path from one section to the other, and it's gonna travel to all the areas that you saw there at the start. Again, there's the bus depot, the town, and the farm. Transit takes you from one point to the other. There's also small spots in between that you get dropped off at. And yeah, you just take a bus from one location to the other. It's probably the coolest one in my opinion, and the one that I'm definitely most interested in playing, so that's why I decided to show it to you guys first. Alright, so zombies. We kill them and we acquire currency, I guess I'll call it. You'll notice every time I kill a zombie, in the lower right hand corner we get more points, and you use those points to purchase items as well as buffs and special things while playing through and trying to survive. One of those things I'm going to get right away is this quick revive. This allows me to revive myself if I die. You can have one of these at any given time. I think especially too, playing by myself, this is going to be a must, so I'll make sure I try to always have that accessible. So you'll be fortified in some areas, and what zombies are going to do is they're going to break down the barriers. Now you can rebuild these barriers by holding down F, and doing so is also going to get you some currency. Sometimes, not all the time. I actually don't know exactly the parameters for when you get it and when you don't, but I do. So you just watch me go through that. Now I'm going to go over here and do this. And notice I'm not getting any now. Yeah, I don't know exactly why. Maybe like per round you can only get so much currency for rebuilding. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Rebuilding barriers is always a good idea though, because it does delay the zombies from coming to get you. So we'll build those up, although I don't expect to be here after this round, so I'm just going to let this zombie neander about. Now there's so many, per wave there's so many zombies, and the zombies get ever more difficult as time goes on. So the further down you are in the waves, the harder they are to kill, the faster they move, stuff like that. You also get flammable zombies and all sorts of craziness. Now the reason I'm letting this guy live is because I need to show you the next major mechanic in this mode, in zombies, and that's the ability to build things. So I'm going to let the zombie run over here, and then I'm going to pick up this little part right here. Now there are parts scattered throughout the various sections here, and you bring these parts to these little workstations, and then you hold down F to place it down, So I've got my first part there, and then another part's right here. We're gonna grab this one, this little mannequin thing, and then we're gonna build that. Oops, gotta hold down F, gotta be looking at it. And then we've got one last part right here, which is that. Now, really close, move. Okay, so now we have completed building a turbine. Now there's all sorts of things you can build. You can build defensive things, offensive things, and utility things. So far, that's all I've seen. There are potentially more options. I'm really not sure, but the ones that I've seen basically fall into those categories. So I'm gonna go pick up this turbine, and what this does, you can see right here, I need a source of power to open this door. If I wanna open this door, I have to spend 750 of my income, which I really don't want to do because I want to save that income for buying quick revives or purchasing ammo and new weapons and things of that nature. So instead of spending that money, I found these parts to build this turbine, and then we're going to pick it up. You hit 1 to place it down, and now the turbine powers that door. So that door's open. I can do the same thing for this one right here. Turbine powers the door, and the door opens. So now all of a sudden I'm out. Rather than going over here and spending that 750 to just quickly open the door, I can find those parts to do that. Now this turbine's actually fairly useful, and it might be the thing that I hold on to the entire time. Now that we're out of there, I can show you the transit part of Transit, which is the bus. So, kill this last zombie. That's gonna end this wave, put us to wave 2, and let's get on the bus and get moving. So this is the transit. This is kind of the central part, the central theme here of this entire mode is that you're taking this bus from one point to the other. So we started off here at the bus stop. We will also travel to the town and the farm, which are the other two maps currently available. And I'm not sure if they're gonna add, because they're adding new maps. I wonder once they add the Nuketown zombie map, if the transit will also take you there. I guess that'd make a lot of sense, right? So we're gonna be driving through, we go through this mist here. Now, the interesting thing about this is that they say that this is an open world, sort of like an open world in nature mode, whereas these parts that I'm driving, you can technically walk through. The problem is though, and what I'm going to show you later, is that if you try to walk through them, you get these little gremlin dudes that jump on your face and try to claw your eyes out, and they're really annoying to deal with. Now, while on the bus, you do have access to this weapon, which I am actually going to purchase. It's a really awesome semi-automatic pistol here. It's phenomenal, actually. But rather than use up that ammo, we're going to use the normal pistol ammo, because I'm going to be getting rid of this normal pistol anyways. And try to rebuild those barriers before we get to the second portion here. And you can purchase the weapons, and for a lesser amount, you can purchase new ammo. You can see for 500, I can refill the ammo. Obviously, no reason for me to do that now, but... So zombies, they be chasing me, no big deal. We're gonna be very close to our next thing. So again, you see those zombies moving. All this area, technically, we could run through. I mean, it's pretty linear, it's just from one point to the next, but the option to move through it is there. All right, so we're in the next part now. Whew, got a little bit burning there. So I'd like to show you this next part as much as possible. Now, you'll have noticed in the first round, I was able to just straight up stab the zombies and they would die right away. Well, again, as things get progressively more difficult with each successive round, the zombies are harder to kill. He might be the last. Oh, there's a couple of them here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it down to one zombie, and then I'm gonna show you this area. Now, normally, people wouldn't do this like in a group or whatever, but since I'm playing by myself, I kind of want to take the safe route there. I want to make sure I don't get overwhelmed too quickly, because it can happen. Here's something that annoys me to no end. I cannot jump on things. You can't, like, I can't jump on this. I can't jump on this. If I were from a high location and I could land on something like this, it wouldn't even let me do that. It really bugs me. I mean, I mentioned in the campaign video that I did for Black Ops 2 that I haven't played a Call of Duty game in some time. He's honking his horn, so it's actually time to leave. He will leave without you. Bus driver don't care. He will leave without you. Notice he's getting moving right now. As soon as he starts honking his horn, it's time to go. In here, there's a mystery box in there which you can get a random type of weapon. However, we'll come across a mystery box again, so it's not a big deal that I didn't get the time to show it to you. And, you know, things will happen here because I'm taking the time to talk with you and explain all these different things. There is one section that I'm going to purposefully get stuck at, though, and I'll just wait for the bus to come back around before we continue, just because I would like to show you in depth at least that one particular area. Right, so we got guys chasing us. I still have 6 rounds in this gun and then a bunch in this one. Okay, so we're all out of bullets in that one, but still got this one, no problemo. He's honking his horn, so we should be coming up in the next area, and here we are in the next area, and guess what, guys? This is the farm. So if we were to go into survival mode to play the farm or whatnot, this is where we would go. Now I'm going to use 750 to open this gate here, and give myself a little more breathing room as I got zombies chasing me now, and we're going to start popping off a few. Especially the quick moving ones. So again, you can see they're starting to move a little bit quicker here. Things are going to get a little more difficult as we progress. And I actually don't want the bus to drop me off here. What I am going to do though is I'm going to pick up this weapon right here. 1500. Oh boy. Let me show you an example of what I was talking about. Like, I can't jump over this ledge. I can't jump over. It just, like, I understand it's a gameplay thing, but it bugs the heck out of me. Like, I have to only go down that this one specific area. This is the only place I can go down. So this is the farm. Now, we are going to be seeing the farm in another video. I might do like a survival or whatever, or a grief on the farm. Oh gosh. Don't die to burning. Whew. I almost died. I do have my revive, but that would have been embarrassing. Okay, so I want to show you this one particular area, so we're going to leave here, since we are going to be back to the farm anyways, in a future part of this video. Survival in the farm is actually pretty fun, so I'll probably do that. Alright, so the bus is ready to rock, we're in. He'll go. Now, if you're doing this multiplayer, if you guys get dropped off at a location and someone hops in the bus, it's going to speed up the time that he's ready to leave. He'll honk his horn like once or twice, and then it's time to go. There's no like activation switch or anything. You can't say click this, bus, go. But if you get dropped off at a location and then oh my gosh, they broke through the ceiling, that's terrifying. It's going to make this a heck of a lot harder. Although we're still just on wave 3 here, which is good. I don't think it scales per player. I don't think, like, because it's just me, it's easier. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that, so. Zombies chasing me. I'm on a bus, though, so I am safe. Sort of, not really. Okay, coming up to the next area, guys. Honk your horn. Yeah, honk your horn. We have arrived. And this next area, this is the town. Nope, never mind, I lied. This is the area that I'm gonna stay, so we're gonna let the bus go. Let me refill this ammunition first. There we go. This is the area I'd like to stay here. Oh my gosh, I need 750 before I can get through that. I completely forgot. Oh, I might have just screwed myself. Well, this is zombie mode, so I guess that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to show you a couple things now that this is occurring. And I may have screwed myself over. Alright, so we just got brought in the next wave. Once that bus leaves, I can, well, I might just jump down here as soon as I get 750. We'll have to see how hectic this gets in a moment, because the next wave is on its way. I also have grenades, which I haven't used yet. Just middle mouse button, just like the campaign. So the bus is about to leave. We're staying here. This is on purpose, because I want to get into there and show you this cool little area. Oh no. Okay, so I died, but I still have a revive, luckily. So I'm going to be brought back to life here in a second. Hurry up. Okay. Almost got my 750. Should start paying attention to behind me. All right, we've got enough. We're gonna go in here now. Doors open. Zombies will chase me, but that's fine. All right, so we're gonna have some parts in here that we're gonna pick up. First part's right here. Gonna grab that, bring it over. And there's a workbench right here. And then we've got another part. I forgot exactly where these are, actually. Oh, here's another part. Oh my gosh. Damn zombies. Whew. Alright, that's the end of the wave. Luckily, we've got our last part right over here. Oh my, where is it? Last time I played, it was right over there. Are you kidding me? Maybe it changes each time. There it is. All right, let's go back over here. We put the last part. It's gonna do a power generator. Okay, go. Come on. It's gonna electrocute people in there. This little power generator goes through. It's gonna kill those zombies, I think. Board this up. It's also going to give us the power to open this door in here, which will bring me to the next section. So I got this little power going. So you can see it's sort of like it's got a theme to it. There's like this little sort of campaigny aspect to it. Power available. This area has opened up. There's another workbench here, and I guess we could take the time to try to find the other parts, although since I don't really know where they are, I don't know that I want to do that, because that might be boring for you guys. Can I pop that switch again? I could turn it off, and then can I turn it back on? I also want to know about what's going on over here. Is this up now? Oh, here we go. That's a little nuke. We'll kill all the zombies, like, in my vicinity. Oh, still need this source of power. Is that enough? Nope, it's not. Pick up the turbine. I'm not sure, that's weird. Yeah, so obviously, as you can see, I don't know all of the different things here in this, but you once again you can see, you know, you've got these little different areas. You can build all this different stuff. There's a few parts in this area, but rather than taking all the time to find them, let's move around. So we've got this part right here. Holy crap! The zombies can jump. Okay, well, I died, so let's go ahead and take a look at the other modes. I guess that was good timing, because I do want to show you the other stuff that is available, but it's pretty cool. Transit is pretty cool. Again, you get brought from area to area, you build things, you take the bus, pretty cool. Alright, the next thing I'd like to show you here is going to be in the town, and I want to show you a grief game. Now once again, grief is when you are playing with and against other people. It's 2 teams of 4, and you want your team to survive and the other team to die. This is probably going to take a moment or 2 for this to actually load up. It usually takes a couple of minutes until you get a full team up and running and the game started. So we'll go ahead and cut this and pick it right back up. Alright, after a good 10 minutes of waiting for other players, finally started the match here. Again, this is going to be a grief game here on the town. We've got a little narrator, like some German demon dude. All right, so let me lay this out for you guys here really quick. So there's 2 teams, right? My team and the opposing team. Now I'm playing here on these guys, the CIA. You can't actually injure each other, but you can. The point of grief. Notice that grenade didn't hurt me. The point of grief is to get them to die somehow. Now this guy's wasting all of his ammo on me, so he's obviously new to this mode. They can't do a thing to me. Now, when you do shoot someone, they get slowed up. Notice, if you're gonna know, if I wanted him to keep shooting me like an idiot, wasting his ammo. But you can slow people up. You can knock them back. So like I can knock this guy into the fire and whatnot. But it plays out just like survival, with the exception of there's another team and we have to try to get them to die while surviving. There you go. So that's the basis of grief. And let's get playing. So I want those guys in their little hazmat suits or whatever you want to call it to die, if at all possible. Besides that, the town works just like town. There's the different areas. We can go through up here, which actually accesses a second level. I don't want to waste my ammo on that, though. I'm just going to try to get as many zombie kills as possible, and I don't want to waste my currency on that. Just going to try to get as many zombie kills as possible, and just stay alive. And the fire is actually really dangerous. Like these cracks in the ground, the flames, you will, and in fact, many times, I've found that teams will die because of it, because they're walking into the fire after getting hit by the zombie a little bit or whatnot. So I should really be focusing on, oh, so someone wasted their resource, well then not waste, I guess it's good for them, but someone spent their resource to open up here, which I will take advantage of by coming up here. There's a mystery box for $9.50. Not getting any currency for that, unfortunately. So once I get $9.50, we'll go to the mystery box. I'm actually a little bit worried that it might disappear before that, though, because it doesn't last forever. Shooting zombies in the face. Ugh, we wanted that 2-time bonus. That's the other thing. Bonuses that drop. So there'll be like max ammo bonus, there'll be 2 times damage bonus, there'll be a bonus that rebuilds everything, although I guess that helps everyone. But if your team picks it up, the other team doesn't get it, which is another good thing. Now all I need to do is make sure that I'm not the first to die, because how embarrassing would that be? Normally I'm not. I play this pretty smart typically, but who knows? I mean, I did die in the last thing. That was just stupid. The wave that I was on, like 1 hit from the zombie killed me. That was incredibly frustrating. And yeah, I'm a bit concerned. I think that box is going to be gone by the time I go to activate it, which makes me sad, but what can you do? I didn't think, normally people don't normally people don't spend $7.50 to open this door so soon. Normally it takes people a bit longer. Flash there. Gosh, the fire's so annoying. Seriously. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, so my team has to come revive me. And the other team is trying to prevent that from happening. And it looks like they might do it. So you can see that guy can knock him back and stop the revive process. And that is exactly what is happening. And I got up. But it almost worked. They were really close, and I was close to being that first person dead. Like I said, I would probably happen. Oh, that is horrendous. But yeah, that is how it works. That is how you play this game. You try to grief the opposing team by doing those sorts of things. Now you might say, well, why don't they just let you kill the other team? Well, because then these matches would be over in like 3 seconds. Like what, you know? Well. There's a revive station right here. Unfortunately, it costs 1,500. Very expensive. Alright, did my random. See what we get. Alright, so this is our weapon now. This is my secondary weapon. Primary weapon is going to be this M14 still. And it's just a random draw. They're usually just pretty good weapons. That like usually you'll be pretty satisfied with whatever you end up getting. Something else, maybe if you haven't noticed yet, I want to mention is you get points per shot. So even if you don't kill a zombie, you can still score in on it by getting a couple shots off. Now these CDC guys, or whatever they're called, the other team, they actually seem to be working together and playing pretty smart. So I don't think that my team's gonna win. They might even be a group of people, you know? Which we are definitely not an organized group. Not even remotely. Now, has anyone opened up here yet? Nope, not yet. My next order of business is going to be to pick up a revive. Things are going to start getting decidedly harder as we work our way up here into the more difficult waves. And I might not even show you the survival mode for 2 reasons. I don't know if time-wise it'll really be an option because this is probably going to take a little while. But also, survival is just this, but without another team, so. Alright, so there's a member of the CDC down, so I can try to prevent his teammates from saving him. Try to grief as much as possible. In fact, letting the zombies stay around him would be a smart decision. Ah, did he get revived? No, yeah, he's up. Darn it. Tried to stop it. Didn't quite work. I think letting the zombie stay around him would have been... Although I guess if we don't kill it, we don't get the points either, so... My lord. I don't like this weapon at all. Am I out of ammo in this one? Yes, I am. I'm gonna go pick up more ammo for the M14. And we'll just do what we can do. So zombies mode. Let me say this: if I'm gonna do anything in Black Ops 2, it'll probably be this. You know, I might play through the campaign a little bit more. You know, I think I'll make the time to finish it. It's really not that long, so I'm probably gonna finish the campaign, and I might do a little bit of the multiplayer. But this is sort of more interesting to me. So this is probably what I'm going to end up playing, if anything. It's pretty cool, you know? I think it's smart of them to have this in here. From what I understand, there was a zombies in the original Black Ops. Again, please forgive my ignorance. Just really didn't spend any time with that game, so I don't know what to tell you other than that. CDC guy's down. Trying to go over to Grief. Another CDC guy's down. Jeez. I'll try to go harass up here. Of course, being wary of trying not to die from zombies at the same time. Nah, they've got this on lockdown. These guys know what's going on. Oh, they do keep falling. The freaking lava, dude. I tell ya. Oh, someone just left the game. Well, boo. That's not very fun. Maybe they got bored, I don't know. And they left the game too. So, we're gonna end this on a kind of a crappy note, unfortunately. With people just leaving, and then that guy's dropping, and he might not even have the teammates around to help him out here. Yeah, this is a really crappy weapon. Oh my. Oh my, I am super dead here. Get out of my way, please. Oh, nice, got the nuke. Alright, and one enemy down, and then that's gonna wrap up this section. Well, kind of unfortunate that it ended the way it did. We've opened up this other area. I actually have enough for a revive, which I might very well go get. Not that it really matters at this point, does it? Yeah, you know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna get the revive. Whatever. I'm gonna go get another weapon. I kind of like I like the one up here. I'm just not a big fan of this launcher. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like the lack of control, really. I like this though. And I'm dead. Oh, zombies. You're so silly. Kill the zombies before you try to res me, please. I'm all out of ammo, sir. Thank you. I'm that guy on this team, apparently. Okay, CIA member. He's down. Come on. Oh, fail. Tried to save him and died in the process. It's probably gonna be a good spot to end the video. Oh, that's done for. That is done for. Game over. Zombies overwhelming. He is getting overwhelmed. Ugh. Horrendous. Let me try to go into a spot that's away from these in case he decides to circle back around. You can see he's kind of leashing all the zombies over there. And actually, you know what? I think it's just my one teammate alive and the CDC guy's down too. I'm not entirely sure. He's gonna die here. All enemies down. Wow. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe he got me up. Heyo. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Dude. Bravo. That guy gets MVP. Certainly not me. Whatever, I'm having fun. Does that count for anything? No? Alright, thanks, trolls. I'm gonna go up here, get ammo for this one. And I think we just have to survive this wave, and that's it. I think that's all we need for the win. There it is. Game over. We win. Beautiful. That was not glorious at all, but it was a game, and I had fun. So yeah. And with the few remaining minutes left in this first 40, I'm going to show you a little bit of gameplay with survival on the farm. Now, once again, I expect this to take forever to find a group. That's probably the most frustrating thing about Zombies mode and trying to do multiplayer. I guess unless you've got some friends with you, it can take forever to find a match. Let's queue it up in just 1 second. Alright guys, so we're going to be wrapping up this video taking a look at survival here on the farm, the last of the 3 currently available maps. And, you know, as I mentioned when we were looking at Transit, you go to all those areas, but we're sort of just confined to this one section here while playing in survival mode. We can't really go beyond it. I wonder if they're still one-shottable. Yeah, so round 1, the zombies are one-shottable. You can see we're confined here. We can't open this up, whereas in Transit, we can actually walk from that area to that area. Actually, I didn't, oh gosh, it kind of sucks. I didn't show you guys that one specific thing that I was hoping to, but nevertheless, killing zombies. Got my friends with me. Killing zombies together. And we try to survive as long as possible. So let's wrap up this video here while we just look at this last bit of gameplay. Let me talk about Zombies mode. I like it. You know, it's fun. And to reiterate, it'll probably be the only really thing that I spend any significant amount of time with, if at all, here in Black Ops 2. I think that this is a neat little game mode, especially with all the zombie hype going on. You know, we've got DayZ and the upcoming The War Z and all that stuff. And I think that this is good. I enjoy it. I don't know. There's really not much else to say. I mean, it's Black Ops 2. Graphically, it looks pretty bad. It looks kind of dated, but that's kind of what you come to expect with those yearly release Call of Duty games. So it's not like this is out of the norm. Why are you throwing grenades in my face? And you didn't even hit the damn zombie. That's really funny, actually. Let me finish her off for you. Oh man, pretty fun, pretty enjoyable. This might be reason enough for some people to buy the game. I mean, you know, there's the 3 different game types, which are, I suppose, not all that different. You know, they share a lot of commonalities, especially Transit just taking you through everything, and this just being like a one-team version of Grief. I think Grief has a lot of potential to be exciting. The biggest thing that really is frustrating at the moment, though, is just how damn difficult it is to find a game. It literally, in between the cut between me showing you it and me finding a team, there was 10 minutes. Not even kidding. I'm not exaggerating on this. Oh man, are you serious? This is not what I wanted. Ugh, whatever. This is what I got, so, you know, sometimes you just have to deal with it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe. Check it out. It's not that bad. I've played worse. If it's worth $60 or not, it's a decision for you to make, though. Ain't it? Ain't it? Good shots.